Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Lija's Classroom. In this video, we will learn the second part of the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? In the previous video, that is part 1, we have already discussed what is mixture, types of mixture and components of mixture. And today we will discuss separating the components of a mixture. How to separate the components from a mixture. We already know mixture is made up of solute and solvent. The lesser part is solute and the more larger part is solvent. And how to separate them from a mixture or solution. Mixture is two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. In case of heterogeneous mixture, the components can be separated by physical methods like hand picking, sieving, filtration that you use in our day-to-day life. Okay, sometimes special techniques we have to be used for the separation of the components. Different methods of separation are used to get individual components from a mixture. Clear? Then activity 2.4. How can we obtain colored component from blue or black ink? To start the activity 2.4, take a beaker which is half filled with water. Look at the diagram. Here is a beaker which is half filled with water. Put a watch glass on the mouth of the beaker and put few drops of ink on the watch glass. Now start heating with help of a burner. Start heating the beaker. We don't want to heat the ink directly. We will see that evaporation is taking place from the watch glass. As we continue heating, the evaporation goes on and stop heating when you do not see any further change on the watch glass. Observe carefully and record your observation. What do you observe? We observe that the vapors are coming out from the watch glass. That is water. From the above observation, we find that ink is a mixture of water and dye. The water vaporizes and the remaining part is ink. Clear? From the activity 2.4, we find that ink is a mixture of dye and water. And the thing has got evaporated from the watch glass, that is water, which is a volatile component. Volatile components are those substances which convert into the form of vapor from solid and liquid state. And non-volatile components means which do not convert into the form of vapor from solid and liquid state. Here water gets vaporized. That's why water is a volatile component and the non-volatile component is dye. Okay? By the method of evaporation, we can separate the volatile component, that is water, from this non-volatile solute, which is dye. Clear? Then next, how can we separate cream from milk? हम क्रीम को मिल्क से कैसे सेपरेट करेंगे? अब घर में जो मिल्क चर्नर है उससे भी हम मिल्क से क्रीम को सेपरेट कर सकते हैं या आपने कभी किया होगा. देख लीजिए एक्टिविटी 2.5. Nowadays we get full cream and double tone varieties of milk packed which we buy from the market, and these varieties of milk contain different amount of fat. Okay, we already know that milk is a mixture, not a pure substance. So how we separate the components from the milk? एक्टिविटी स्टार्ट करने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? टेक सम फुल क्रीम मिल्क इन ए टेस्ट ट्यूब, Centrifuge it by using a centrifuging machine for 2 minutes. Centrifuging machine is a laboratory device that is used for separation of fluid based on density. Okay? सेंट्रीफ्यूजिंग मशीन इज ए लेबोरेटरी डिवाइस जिसे कि हम यूज करते हैं फ्लूइड को सेपरेट करने के लिए. वी नो मिल्क इज ए मिक्सचर. द सॉलिड पार्टिकल इन द मिल्क वी कांट सी. एंड मिल्क हम फिल्टर पेपर में डालेंगे तो कोई रेसिड्यू नहीं बचेगा. ऐसे लिक्विड्स को सेपरेट करने के लिए उसके कंपोनेंट्स सेंट्रीफ्यूजिंग मशीन का यूज होता है. और आप मिल्क चर्नर से भी क्रीम को सेपरेट कर सकते हैं मिल्क से, जो घर में यूज होता है. क्लियर? Here is written, sometimes the solid particles in a liquid are very small and pass through a filter paper. Like milk. मिल्क में फिल्टर पेपर में डालने से कुछ रेसिड्यू नहीं बचता. क्यों? क्योंकि मिल्क में जो सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स हैं वो वेरी स्मॉल होते हैं. फॉर सच पार्टिकल द फिल्ट्रेशन टेक्निक कांट बी यूज्ड फॉर सेपरेशन. सच मिक्सचर आर सेपरेटेड बाय सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन. क्लियर? सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन इज ए टेक्निक यूज्ड फॉर द सेपरेशन ऑफ पार्टिकल्स फ्रॉम ए सॉल्यूशन अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर साइज, डेंसिटी, शेप. ओके. एक्टिविटी 2.5 में प्रिंसिपल ये यूज हुआ है कि the denser particles are forced to the bottom and the lighter particles stay at the top when spun rapidly. ये प्रोसेस हम घर में भी यूज करते हैं और डायग्नोस्टिक लेबोरेटरीज में भी यूज होता है और वॉशिंग मशीन्स में भी यूज होता है टू स्क्वीज आउट वाटर फ्रॉम वेट क्लॉथेस. क्लियर? एक्टिविटी 2.6. How can we separate mixture of two immiscible liquids? Immiscible liquid means the liquid which can't mix up, like mixture of kerosene oil and water. We can't mix these two components. Okay, how can we separate them? Let us try to separate kerosene oil from water using a separating funnel. Take a separating funnel and pour mixture of kerosene oil and water inside the separating funnel. You can see in this figure, here is a separating funnel, and pour the mixture of kerosene oil and water inside the separating funnel. Let's stand on this shaft for some time so that separate layer of oil and water are formed. Here the layers of kerosene and water, you can see the lower layer is water and upper layer is kerosene. Okay, open the stopcock carefully and pour out the lower layer of water and close the stopcock of the separating funnel as the oil reaches the stopcock. In this way, oil pour out outside the stopcock and kerosene oil remain inside the separating funnel. By using this process, we can separate the mixture of kerosene oil and water. Clear? What principle is used in this activity? That immiscible liquids separate out in layers depending on their density. Here, kerosene is less density than water. Okay? Using this process, we can separate the mixture of liquids which have different density. Clear? How can we separate a mixture of salt and camphor? We have already learned in chapter 1 that camphor is a sublimable volatile component because camphor directly changes from solid to gaseous state on heating. So, to separate such mixtures that contain a sublimable volatile component from a non-sublimable impurity, here salt is a non-sublimable impurity and camphor is a sublimable volatile component. Here sublimation process to be used to separate them. Some example of solid which are sublime, that are ammonium chloride, naphthalene, anthracene. Clear? Look at this figure. In this figure you can see here is a china dish and mixture of salt and camphor is placed on it, and put a funnel inverted above the china dish. Here cotton plug is inserted in the narrow part of the funnel to prevent the vapor of camphor outside. You can see from the figure the vapor is coming out from the mixture and settle inside the wall of the funnel. It's solidified camphor. In this way, camphor and salt will be separated. The remaining part in the china dish is salt, and inside the wall of the funnel the solidified camphor is located. In this way we can separate these two components. Clear? Now activity 2.7. Is the dye in black ink a single color? In the previous activity we have already discussed ink is a mixture of dye and water. Now we will discuss and observe during this activity, is the dye in black ink a single color or not? To start this activity, take a thin strip of filter paper. You just see this diagram and hear my voice. Take a thin strip of filter paper. You can see from this figure, here is a strip of filter paper, and draw a line on it using a pencil approximately 3 cm above the lower edge of a filter paper. Okay, put a small drop of ink. The ink should be water soluble, that is from a sketch pen or fountain pen. Put a small drop of ink at the center of the line which you draw with the help of pencil, and let the ink dry. And next, lower the filter paper into a jar containing water, so that the drop of ink on the paper is just above the water level. Clear? You can see in the figure, here is a strip of filter paper which is hanged with help of glass rod and paper clips, and there is some water at the bottom of the jar. You can see in the diagram number B, and leave it undisturbed sometimes and watch carefully. You can observe the water rises off on the filter paper. And what you observe? The ink that we use has water as the solvent, and the dye is soluble in it. We already know ink is a mixture of dye and water. Your water is a solvent part and dye is a solute part which is soluble in the water. As the water rises on the filter paper, it takes along with it the dye particles. A dye is a mixture of two or more colors. You got at the conclusion? Our activity was, is the ink, blue or black ink, is a single color or not? What we got? Is a two or more color. Dye is a mixture of two or more colors. Clear? This process of separation of components of a mixture is known as chromatography. In this process, by which we separate these components of a mixture, this process is known as chromatography. Chroma in Greek means color. Okay? Chromatography is the technique used for separation of those solutes that dissolve in the same solvent, with the advancement in technology, newer techniques of chromatography have been developed. You will study about chromatography in higher classes. This process is applied to separate colors in a dye, pigments from natural colors, drugs from blood. In these cases, we apply the process of chromatography.